Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another project. Basically we got another Audi. I was at work when my son received the car, so I don't know too much about the car situation, only from what I saw when I was looking through the corporate corporate auction. Just from the pictures I kind of knew what it is, but usually there is always something that they like to hide. That's a 2023 S4 Premium Plus. What I like about Premium Plus, because all the moldings are blacked out. It has only 10,000 miles. Everything looks really good. No dents or scratches or anything except where the impact was. The bumper is still savable. Just has to be painted and we need a grill for it. I already can tell we need some suspension work. Maybe buy some parts for that. The wheel has to go to a shop and get checked. We need new tire, new fender. All that's gonna have to be fixed. Everything is savable over here. Check out the key. Really nice. I don't know why Copart would put around a drive when this thing doesn't even start. So he can't really reach, and I was trying to move the seat but doesn't get any power. I'll try to start. Nothing. Dead. I don't know why. Maybe I'll try to get into the trunk and connect it straight to the battery. Oh, there you go. All right. Oh, there's the grill. There he is. I just realized that there's a burn over here, so I wonder if they somehow connected wrong and burned some kind of fuse. So I got plus on plus, minus on minus. This thing is on. Nothing. Zero power to the car. I'm not going to sleep until this thing is running. So I'll just lean the battery sideways for you to see a little better. Basically, I think what it is the battery overload protection trip sensor. Maybe burned, because usually when the airbags blows up, then a lot of times, or most of the times, you gotta change this sensor. I'm gonna take it off. It's only like two 13mm screws, and then run to the dealer. Just got the new sensor in. It's all plugged. That's the old sensor. Let's hope it works, because this is non-refundable. 150 bucks. I already know it works. Thanks God. Now let's see if it's gonna start. I got the key here. Pressing brake and the button. Ah, look at that. Engine works nicely. I think we did too much for today. I gotta go eat. Now that we know that this car starts, I want to hear the cold start before we look at the interior. Honestly, that's not bad for a stock car, but let's try the A7 with the mufflers delete. I think the little Audi sounds better than the big Audi. Let me know what you think. Let's check out this interior, and we'll start from the door. Red stitches to match the seats. Alcantara, love this material. With carbon fiber, you can't get any better than that. Red seats, sporty looking seats, diamond stitches. Oh my goodness. Love the seats. Carbon fiber. Can't open this door because it's hitting on the fender, but we all can see from here. They basically cut the airbag off. It's laying right there. And why would you do that? Just to hide and scam you. Good job, Copart. But it's not first time. And they pushed everything in and kind of covered like that, and obviously all the pictures are Copart, they're from that angle, so there's no way to tell. Man, I love the seats. This interior actually really nice. The wheel has only a little scratches inside, but nothing big that I can see, so it might even be good, but for sure you gotta take it to a shop so they can check it. I already know this piece is bad. I'll take that one off. So without this lower arm control, I'll be able to drive the car into the garage. The problem was the wheel wouldn't turn this way because it was stopping into that. So this bracket that holds the fender and the bumper together, it's bent. That's supposed to be straight. I never tried to fix them because you'll never get perfect gaps. And lucky for us, this holds in 2 screws over here, which means it's not part of the frame and we can buy a new bracket. So every time you get a car that's hitting the wheel, we all automatically know the bearings are gone. I mean, they're still gonna work, but it's gonna make a noise, and then with time they get destroyed. And in this case, I always change the whole hub with the bearings and everything, and I got one. Pretty much only had like 20,000 miles. That's all the parts I got for this car, which is still almost new. I bought it with a really good deal. I think I paid like 100. I'll gotta go through receipts and stuff, like 140 for the whole thing. Here's the steering gear continue. That's the good one that I just got for $50, and that's the bad one. The lower arm control that is bent, and that's the one that actually I bought the whole 4-piece set with 120. Everything, all the number I give you, that's plus tax. So I paid 120 for everything. Same thing, the car only had like 20 something thousand miles. $74 for the bracket, and this is where the damage is. See, this one is twisted this way and it's waved over here. Fender liner, the fender bracket, and the fender, we got it from the dealer because you get 20 something percent shop discount. I got both of the curtain airbags, left and right, $250 each. I think that's a really good deal on that. Past the balance, the wheel is nice and straight, brand new tire, good to go. Suspension done. Just installed this bracket over here, hooked all the wires, the bumper, fender is on. We got pretty good gaps all around, and that's temporary. They will take it off for the paint job. But the oil filter, crush washer, and a brand new battery, 2026, first month. Usually I take the seats to a shop to get restitched, and I just realized this one, it's not like the stitches broke, just the plastic opened, and this plastic has some brackets which they're broken right now, but I think it's gonna be an easy fix. All I need is to buy this plastic because this comes out. So this metal plate comes in 2 screws, 2 rivets, is out. Now that's our airbag. We're gonna take this off. 1 screw. And the plug over here. So I gotta take all these plastics off to drop the headliner and change the curtain airbags. The rear seat belts are shut as well. That's why they're so tight. They don't wanna release on me. And I had to take this bottom seat off, and then I'll take this off to get to the plastics over here. Working on interior, it's the worst for me. To get to this, the screw is right there on the airbag. I have to take everything off so I can actually put a tool in there to get to the screw. But I think the back panel is off. Yes. Look at that. Whew. This is what I need, the seat belt, and I need to get to the airbag. So just because I got to the seat belt, which is this one over there, there is the bolt, doesn't mean I can take it off. Yes, I needed to get there to grab it, but the bolt comes from the bottom up, which means I gotta take this off to get to this and to the next one, so I can unbolt that. I have this brand new dash cam. One goes in the front, other one goes all the way in the back, and I think that's gonna be the best time to install it because all the plastics are off, the headliner is dropped, that way I can run the wires everywhere I need it. Can't complete the interior until I get these 3 seat belts fixed, so I'm gonna take them to a shop to get them fixed. Just received the new airbag. We're gonna go ahead and install it and then put all the plastics back. That way we can complete the seat. That's all it takes, just one screw, and it has a little hook that hooks in there. That's the first test drive on the Audi. Taking the car to Eugene's Auto to get the body work, paint job. We're about to vinyl wrap the roof. We're gonna do gloss black to match the grille, mirrors, and all the moldings around. We got 3M gloss black. So I'm applying the cutting tape right now. The roof is done. I wanna do the spoiler as well. Left the sunroof open to show you how I wanted the vinyl all the way, fold it under. This thing was completely black. We vinyl wrapped it in this color and left the roof black. That one is white, and we vinyl wrapped the roof black. I don't know why, but I kind of like the cars with the roof black. They look more expensive for some reason. Now next is to tint the windows. And there's the car being complete. This is where the damage is. We did have to paint the bumper, original bumper. Just had to fix a little bit, get it paint, change the fender, paint the front door because it had some damage over here. This was fixed, gotta paint it. Rear bumper was painted, but the color match is perfect. Like, you can't really tell the difference between what was paint and what was the original. Vinyl wrap this nicely. Really nice car. I love everything about this car. Easy to drive, a lot of power. Love the seats. Probably my favorite thing in this car is the interior. Look at that. Always fun working on cars like that. The good thing about getting them with a little damage is you probably pay half of what they cost to buy one clean title that is good. And that's too much money to spend on a car where you can get it with a little damage, fix it, and enjoy it. Basically not much was done in the rear. Nice wheels. No reason to change them. They're pretty nice, and I like how everything is blocked out instead of chrome. You guys already know I'm not a chrome lover. The car was nicely detailed. $10,000 miles. Still a new car. That's a wrap for today's video, and thank you guys for watching. But please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.